I'm joined today by Mark Newton, Head of Corporate Sustainability for Samsung Electronics North America. Tell me about the evolution of your sustainability strategy over the years.
So this idea of considering externalities and bringing those impacts into the decision-making process is really what I consider to be the way to think about sustainability. Because if you think about it, we're not making good decisions if we don't bring in some of these things that aren't monetized on the balance sheet. And so by doing that, we're able to consider things like social impacts, environmental impacts, and put that into our business plan. And if we do that, not thinking about it as a siloed activity, but more as an integrated thinking process, we're going to be in business longer. And that's another way to think of sustainability, right? We really also see this as an opportunity, really as green as a lens for innovation. And so that's a big part of what drives us too. As we're continuing to think about new ways to help our customers experience their lives in more connected ways, we are always thinking also about how we can help them with their sustainability journey through the development of our products.
Can you talk a little bit more specifically about Samsung's ESG initiatives and particular efforts that you're most excited about?
The big priorities for us are around addressing climate change. And the way we do that really is driving efficiency through all of our operations, considering our direct emissions as well as our indirect impacts. And a big way that we can do this is by shifting to renewables in the way that we're powering our company, and really focusing on the efficiency of our products. I mean, we're a company that makes energy using products, right? So there are a lot of companies that are out there that don't. And we see this as an opportunity because these are impacts that our customers have, and we have an opportunity to help them with their goals by driving efficiency across our product portfolio. So that's a big part. On the circular economy piece, frankly, if you look at our roadmaps and we go out into the future, especially for mobile products where we're very dependent on batteries and other sorts of things, there are critical materials that we just simply can't achieve our roadmap with unless we're thinking about this more strategically. It's easy to go find where this stuff is in the ground, but once you dig it out of the ground and you put it into products and you spread it all over the world, getting it back is a significant problem, right? And so even though there are certainly net benefits to recycling, the logistics and some of the other things that are associated with that are really challenging. So that's something we think really deeply about, and not just end of pipe either. More and more repair and reuse is really important, and we've also introduced some ideas like upcycling. And then on the S side, really it's around empowering the next generation. As I said, we have some key programs there. Solve for Tomorrow, which is a global program, which is education focused, particularly for STEM. The idea is to engage young people and help provide them with the tools to use STEM and solve problems in their community. And then we have another program which is focused on younger youth called Climate Superstars. It's a really kind of cool, fun, gamified way to engage kids in environmental literacy, help them, prepare them again with concepts and the confidence to tackle some of these issues. And and then from a governance standpoint, board accountability is key. And so last year we formed a board committee focused just on sustainability with all independent directors, is to help our business leaders see how sustainability, ESG, can be integrated into their business plans to help them succeed, help their goals move forward.
Can you talk a little bit more specifically about what Samsung is doing to address that embodied carbon?
Obviously, in the way that we run our operations, that's key. As you said, these impacts are embedded, not just in the way the product presents itself to the customer, but also in the way that product is created. So our first priority is to run our operations as efficiently as possible. All of our manufacturing is ISO 50001 certified globally. But the biggest focus for us, we're a manufacturing company. It's the products themselves. It's the energy efficiency of our products. Over the last 10 years, we've been able to help our customers save as much as 350 million metric tons of CO2 emissions through the efficiency improvements of our products over the last 10 years. 100% of our notebooks, air purifiers, front load washers, dishwashers are ENERGY STAR certified. On water stewardship, another really key area, we are rated by CDP with an A rating for water stewardship. Around water stewardship, besides what we're doing in our operations, there's some really cool stuff happening in terms of our product design. We've been focused on trying to address the issue of ocean pollution and incorporating ocean plastics back into our products. On the carbon side, emission reduction is key. Last year alone, we through our efficiency, or rather through our abatement activities and some efficiency activities, we're able to avoid 6.5 million metric tons of CO2 emissions in our operations. Also renewable energy is key. We use a lot of electricity in our operations. 100% of all of our operations in the US, Europe, and China are powered by renewable energy. And then waste is the other big impact area. Here in the United States alone, we're recycling over 100 million pounds of e-waste every year. We've recycled over 1 billion pounds in the last 10 years. And that's only about 10% of what we do globally. We see this as not only something that's important to our customers, but also integral to our circularity strategy.
Are you using any specific tools or software or calculators to measure your impact? And are you following any specific national or international reporting guidelines?
So we do use some third-party tools, but generally speaking, most of the control mechanisms that we've developed for ourselves, and we continue to refine. However, we think transparency is really important, and so reporting is something that we do, and also engaging with stakeholders and issue advocates. We see them as a resource. So we've just published just a month ago what I call our U.S. Environmental Toolkit. It's focused primarily for the U.S. audience, and we know what's important here. We're crazy focused on consumer insights to calibrate our business constantly, and so we know what our different demographic age groups and others want from us, and so we're focused on those key priorities. And so we're going to have some more announcements later this year that codify our commitments around circularity and climate, and renewable energy will be part of that.